is at the net.
When I look back on my journey for volleyball, I think of all the times it's brought me a safe space and all the times that it's given me friends that I never thought I would have found. From a young age, I've never really belonged in a group until I found volleyball. There was no better feeling than getting up and loaded and hitting the crap out of the ball and just releasing a ton of stress and anxiety. From the moment I was on varsity, I loved the sport. It was my everything in high school. I didn't really have any other groups to go to but volleyball. Volleyball isn't everything, but at the same time it is everything.
I think for anyone that gets into sport, and especially in the realm of collegiate sport, there's a temptation for this to be your identity, for this to be who you are, and I think Regan has certainly done a nice job of not succumbing to that temptation.
I know if I would have had an individual like myself who could come into a gym and give me a safe space when I was 13 years old and I just wanted to cry, that maybe I would have found myself sooner, would have found my voice sooner, and I would have found my leadership style sooner.
I think that's a really healthy perspective. It's certainly something that we encourage here. We want to make sure people understand that volleyball is what we do, it's not who we are, and Regan's been a great example of that.
Goodbye, Regan. Go get the fishing pole. Yay!
My sophomore year in school, I had no idea what I wanted to do, and me and my academic advisor sat down one day and she's like, Regan, you have to make a decision. So I thought about what I loved, and I love helping people and I love to be outdoors.
We have 27,000 acres and dozens of parks, streams, lakes, rivers, ponds. We also have adapted recreation that serves people of varying abilities. Regan came to us as a seasonal educator 3 years ago. She was clearly excited to help people of all abilities.
I love teaching kids how to fish because often a lot of them will come in and they're absolutely terrified of this small spiky fin thing that's in their face, and you can see how much they grow in an hour of fishing.
While working for Three Rivers Park District, I have seen Regan grow in so many ways. Whether it's meeting a child at the net or meeting a child at the end of a fishing pier, Regan's willing to smile, open up. Even in the last year, when we've had to have masks on our faces, her smile shows through her eyes and through her voice and her giggle and her laugh.
She's obviously just incredibly confident and comfortable in her skin. I don't know if that was always the case, but now she's just 100% her genuine self. She's willing to give all of her to her teammates. So that just comes to show the type of person she is and how incredibly selfless she really is.
I think her work with the Three Rivers group in particular has allowed her to define herself beyond her volleyball outcomes. Having that separation from my volleyball self, from who I'm going to be later in life, because as we know, the volleyball stuff doesn't last forever.
Volleyball is going to come to an end at some point. I came in as a freshman and I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And now I look at myself and I feel that I have so many people looking up to me. We may seem that we're this person here, but really we're just normal humans who want to play volleyball and want to create safe spaces for kids and inspire them to be the next generation who learn life skills through volleyball.